Welcome to the first episode of the Design Saga. Today, I'm diving into a topic that's like our morning coffee, the daily stand-up calls. Yes, the stand-ups that are supposed to be 10 minutes, but somehow feel like a never-ending episode of a dark web series. No more waiting. Let's meet the stand-up squad, hilarious characters of our daily stand-up calls. First up, we have the Timekeeper. This person treats the stand-up call like a precision sports event. They're convinced every minute of the stand-up is irreplaceable. So don't be surprised, even if they start a countdown clock until you're in the virtual room. So make sure your excuses are quicker than their stopwatch. Then we have the Chatterbox. This one's a real treat. They start talking about the project. But before you know the agenda, you're hearing about their weekend plans, weather in their city, and how you can cook their favorite fish curry. That's like opening a YouTube video for a tutorial and watching a trailer of an upcoming movie. By end of the stand-up, you're still thinking, what was this meeting about? Moving on, we got the overachiever. This person has already finished today's task, started on tomorrow's, and is probably planning for next week. They make the rest of us look like we are just warming up. While we are struggling to figure out one thing, they are out there collecting achievements as if they are on a mission to win the Nobel Prize for multitasking. And then there's the Slack, the one who always plays the almost done card, but somehow it never actually gets done. They have got more excuses than the completed task. You know the type. The one who says, I'll get it soon, but soon never seems to show up. And yet, they might be still thinking, isn't it done? Next up is the nitpick. You know the one. Spotting a typo from a mile away or obsessed over that one pixel. In the stand up, they are the ones who make you question your entire design because apparently that tiny tweak changes everything. You would think they were training for design Olympics with how much they zoom in on the smallest details. And then there's a tick. Unfortunately, this person has technical difficulties in every call, whether it's their mic, their camera, or their Wi-Fi. Something always go bonkers. Honestly, at this point, I'm starting to think maybe they are just making it up, so they don't have to talk much. Let's not forget the complaint. This one's a classic. This person can find something to grumble, no matter what. Whether it's a project, a presentation, or a road trip, they have got a complaint ready. They are like that one relative who always finds something wrong with a perfect meal in a family gathering. You just know their first words are going to be, this is good. However, and then we have the optimist. This person is all sunshine and rain. No matter how bad things get, the project could be on the brink of disaster, and they are still saying,
All is well.
it's like they have got a filter that only lets in the good stuff.
Yay!
I admire their positivity, but sometimes I want to ask, are we even working on the same planet? Next is the visionary. This person is always dreaming big, very big. While everyone else is focused on today's task, they are already planning for next project's success peak. They are always talking about the future like they are mapping out a trip to Mars. It's great to have vision, but let's not forget the present. And who could forget the quiet? They're always there, but never really say anything. They're like the silent partner in a crime movie, and always just in the background, mysterious. In stand-ups, they are there, but you don't hear a peep until you directly ask them something. You know their camera is off, their mic is muted, and they are probably multitasking or just snapping.
Shh.
Then there's the multitask. This person is juggling so many tasks at once. You would think they are part superheroes. They're typing, talking, eating, maybe even doing yoga, all during the stand-up calls. You hear the clutters of dishes, the ding of notifications, and you start wondering if they are running a circus in the background. How they keep up with everything, I'll never know. Next is the distracted. This person starts talking, then suddenly pauses and goes.
Wait, what was I saying?
They get lost in their own thoughts so often that you wonder if they are actually daydreaming about something far more interesting. You can almost see the buffering icon over their head as they are trying to remember their point. Next is the genius. This person is so brilliant that you can't understand half of what they are saying. They speak in jargon, use terms you have never heard of, and then end up with,
You get it, right?
and you just nod along. Because who wants to be the one to admit they are clueless? It's like attending a lecture in a foreign language. You're sure it's important, but you're lost in the translation. And finally, we have the interrupt. You know the type. They just can't help themselves. Every time someone's speaking, they jump in with.
Actually, I've a point here.
And suddenly, the conversation takes completely different. They are like the person who has to have the last word in every discussion.
Well, that's my point too.
Last but not least, you have got the bossy. This person naturally takes charge, whether you ask them to or not. They are the self-appointed leader, always telling everyone what to do and how to do. They act like they are running an orchestra, even when it's just a carry. You have got to admire their confidence though. They really know how to take control of a situation, even if no one else following their lead. That's the seriously silly saga of the stand-up square, where personalities collide, and somehow we all get the job done. Whether you're the timekeeper, the chatterbox, the genius, or the visionary, just remember these calls are all part of our work life. And hey, this episode isn't meant to hurt anyone. It's all in good fun, just to give you a reason to laugh. I guess most of you are already matching your teammates to these rules. Why not share the fun? Follow me on Instagram and post your own stand up stories with the hashtag the Design Saga. Let's keep spreading the heart and humor of design world. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you in the next episode of the Design Saga. It's me, Ani Sripada, signing off.